The Lincoln Commission on Human Rights, or LCHR, is responsible for eliminating and preventing all forms of illegal discrimination in the city of Lincoln. The agency also works to assure and foster equal opportunity for all residents of the city. LCHR started in 1963 when Mayor Dean Peterson called on Gerald Henderson to lead what was then called the Mayor's Council on Human Relations. This council was formed in response to President Kennedy's request that mayors form human rights councils to deal with racial tensions across the country. A year later, the Federal Civil Rights Act was passed, and in 1966, Lincoln voters passed Article 10, an anti-discrimination human rights amendment to the city charter. At that time, the council's name became the Lincoln Commission on Human Rights. Over the years, local civil rights leaders such as Leola Bullock, Leela Knox Shanks, and many others work to eliminate and prevent discrimination and assure equal opportunity for all citizens of Lincoln. Former Nebraska Congressman and Governor Charles Stone served as a commissioner from 1966 to 1969, and former Senator and Governor Robert Carey served a short stint as a commissioner in 1981 before being elected governor in 1983. Other prominent former commissioners include Center for People in Need Director Beatty Brash and author Mary Pfeiffer. Today, the Lincoln Commission on Human Rights is responsible for the handling of discrimination complaints in housing, employment, and the use of public accommodations in the city of Lincoln. Coverage includes discrimination based on sex, race, color, religion, national origin or ancestry, disability, retaliation, and marital status. It also covers familial status when it relates to housing and age when it relates to employment. If you believe you have been discriminated against in your employment, your housing, or public accommodation, you may be able to file a complaint with the LCHR. Your complaint must meet these requirements. The incident must have occurred within the past year. The alleged incident must have occurred within the city limits. Your complaint must allege enough facts to support a charge of discrimination. LCHR does not process complaints against city, state, or federal agencies. Here is what you can expect when you file a complaint with the Commission. First, your complaint information is received and processed by the LCHR. You are asked to review and sign the written complaint. The complaint is sent to the respondent within 10 days by certified mail. For employment and public accommodations, the respondent has 20 days to respond to the charges or to choose to settle the complaint. For housing, the respondent has 10 days. Within 2 to 4 months, the case is assigned to an investigator. You will be notified by mail of that assignment and asked to call for a rebuttal interview. The investigator requests other needed information and schedules witness interviews. When the investigation is complete, the case goes before the commissioners for a determination. In addition to investigating discrimination complaints, the LCHR also offers free education services and training on employment, housing, and public accommodations. The goal is to prevent and eliminate discrimination in our city.
It's very necessary. As we said earlier, it's a voice for those individuals who otherwise wouldn't step up and do anything or say anything for the, again, being retaliated against, getting that target on them, feeling like, you know, I'm just an employee, so I don't have a say-so. So again, this commission and what we do, I think it plays a big and a vital role in today's business and workforce.
My hope is that I am providing enough accurate and factual information for them to be able to, more easily weigh that decision based on what that information is, because you're affecting people, you're affecting their lives. So it's really important that it be thorough and accurate.
I do feel very good about being a part of that, speaking for that individual who feels, again, that they can't say anything. If they do say anything, they're going to get retaliated against.
We investigate complaints of discrimination. We provide education and outreach. And again, we try to work ourselves out of our own job. We carry the hope that someday that discrimination will not exist in Lincoln. That's what we try to do. That's what we're here for.
If you would like to contact the Lincoln Commission on Human Rights, call 402-441-7624 or visit lincoln.ne.gov, keyword Human Rights.